Hi everyone, happy Monday. This is T with Sebessel and
Ms Patra.
Thank you so much for joining us. Grab your teacups for this week's tea. This week we are talking about how to move from being negative to being positive. I call it rolling with the unexpected. So, what do you have in store for us today?
Oh, my daughter, let's talk about life. You know, life is very, very complicated. You know, some people, I don't know how, we don't like negativity. We are forgetting that when there is negativity, that's when we become very strong. You know, as I always say, challenges are supposed to make you strong. Those are blessings. Let's talk about life.
Okay.
You know,
in life lessons 101. Okay.
Yes. In life, you find sometimes, I'll give an example of like your friends, your relatives, they are complaining about you, not visiting them. So instead of you correcting that mistake, you know, you get annoyed, you start complaining. Why are they talking about me? Why are they saying this and this? Oh, they should talk about you. If people can talk about the people who are dead, how about you? So we should have that allowance when people talk about us, so that they are making us, you know, they want to make us change. So there are two categories whereby people are not accepting, you know, they don't want to be that negativity. They don't want to receive that negativity.
Okay.
Like saloons and minibuses. In the salon, my daughter, if you go to the salon, you know, you find sometimes you are not happy with the towels, you know, there are towels. So you try like to complain to the hairdresser to say that, oh, these towels are dirty. Or they are torn. You know what they will do? You'll be lucky if they are going to answer, because they will just say, now your friends didn't complain, you know.
So for those interpreting, it's saying this direct translation, this person, why are they complaining? Your friends come here and they don't complain, so why are you complaining about the towels, right?
Yes. So you find next thing, what happens? You run away from that salon. Like even in the minibuses, you know, I don't know about the buses. The buses, I think they are better, they try. But in the minibuses, you are in the minibus, like you are going to town, you know, you tell the driver, and all the time we respect, you know, the conductors, because we know that they can embarrass you. So you say, oh, the conductor, this chair is, you know, this chair is broken. You know, two people can't fit. You know what they will say?
No.
They'll say, they will tell you that, but sister, guys, really serious. Chokan, tifuna very serious. You know, already, you know, you can't go further.
So when she's talking about the buses, if you're watching us and let's say you leave here, it's a different bus system. So there's no interaction regarding money with the conductor. There's no conductor, first of all. It's just the driver and you have your card. So, but back home, you know, I sometimes I miss those buses. So sometimes, and I do know a lot of us have actually experienced that, where in a bus, maybe a seat is only supposed to have 3 people, and then it's like 4 people sometimes squeezed in. And she was saying if maybe a seat is broken and you tell the conductor to say, you know, this seat is broken, he will say, you know what, if you're not serious, you can step aside and let a serious passenger come on board. So
and then to make matters worse, suppose you have like 20 kwacha or 50 kwacha you give to the driver. Instead of the conductor saying that, oh, sorry, we don't have change at the moment, they will just keep quiet. So now you have to remind them to say, the conductor, change. And you know what they will say? I don't have change. So now you are not even enjoying that ride, you know, you are not enjoying their services, because now you are busy thinking like
the negatives.
Yes, if I reach town, am I going to remember my change or what? You know, some people, they leave their monies with the conductors. So those people, you know, it's not easy to make them change. But when you, like, I don't know why we don't like, you know, the negativity. Like even in the football, you know, I'm a footballer, I like football, I like playing football. even in the football, the striker, when they are throwing a lot of balls, to him it's a challenge because what he wants is to score, In businesses, businesses like insurance companies, banks, a lot of them, hospitals, when you visit them, you find just at the entrance, there is that box which they call suggestion box, that they want you to give them the feedback so that they can improve on their services. Yes. So when people are talking about us, giving us advice, we shouldn't get annoyed. Let's work on our weaknesses.
And when we're talking about weaknesses, sometimes it can be, that's why they say constructive criticism, and sometimes it doesn't really. So pick whatever you can from it. Of course, we say in this world there are some people that are just jealous. They just say anyhow. So of course, accept when they're talking. You don't have to be rude. Get whatever they're saying, and if it applies to you, you can change and look at the positives from that. If you are right now, if you're watching this show and you're a bus owner from back home, I'm wondering if that can be something that you could work on with your drivers and conductors, maybe taking them somewhere for training, customer service, and who knows, maybe, I don't know, passengers could be talking about your bus and everyone would be rushing when your bus is at the station, right? So I'm going to share, so the action item for this week, I'm going to share some tips on how, I have them written down. So tips on changing negativity to positivity. So the first one is express what you are grateful for. So for example, Mom was just saying, if you're a striker, right, the challenges, and you're grateful that you are in that position to score. So take the positives, be grateful. Acceptance, life doesn't go as planned. Right, life doesn't go as planned. We plan so many, and I know we do not want to get into that story. Mom has so many stories where she can share with us on how sometimes you plan your life to say maybe at 40 I need to have this house with a pool with 5 beautiful cars outside, and you're still stuck in your job. So having a positive mindset from it. 3, change your perspective. This is something that I read somewhere and I'm going to share it with you. I don't know who the author is, but it says, Mom, do you regret the rose bushes? I know we have a beautiful garden of roses back home. So do you regret that rose bushes have thorns? Or do you rejoice that thorn bushes produce roses, right? Different perspective.
I rejoice that thorn
right? The thorn bushes do produce beautiful roses. So instead of looking at the thorns, you're
looking at the beauty.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So learn from failures and take a breather and meet up with friends that give you a positive side. And sometimes it's okay to cry. It's okay.
Oh yes, when you cry, that's when
yes, it's okay to cry. I cannot count how many times I've cried this year because of what's going on.
When you cry, because those same tears, they turn into tears of joy.
Amen.
So you can cry anytime when you feel like Chikonko. Let it come out.
Let it come out. Let
so
it
that
come
you
out.
think,
yes.
You think properly.
Exactly, because from crying a testimony is coming out. So do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and of course you can follow me on Instagram. You can also subscribe to Omolara TV. So thank you so much for the support and the love. Please have a beautiful week. Mom?
God bless you. Please allow those negativities to be positive.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.